on Mix 93.8.
3 minutes to 4 on your drive. Black Keys, Gold in the Ceiling, and as promised, we have George in studio with us from Duke's Gold and Diamond Exchange. Welcome back to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, Damian. I'm so happy to be here. Hello to all you beautiful listeners. You are the reason we are here today. Thank you.
That's what we'd love to hear. Sorry, just completely side note altogether. I have a 3-year-old, right? And unfortunately, she doesn't have that whole social barrier yet. Whenever she sees anyone with a gold tooth, guys, she thinks this is the height of fashion. She'll be like, Mommy, look at the gold tooth. So I'm so glad that you are here, but you don't have any gold teeth. What's up with that?
No, we buy gold teeth. We don't use gold teeth.
Do people actually sell gold teeth?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, it is like it. We get a call once every couple of weeks for gold teeth. Guaranteed. And here's the thing. It's actually good gold. It's like 14 or 15 carat. It's not 9 carat because 9 carat is harder than 14 or 15.
Oh, wow.
So they get a whack load for it, although it's like such a small thing.
Unless you've got a full-on grill in your face. But a very warm welcome to you, George. It's so nice to have you here between 3 and 6 on your drive. Get us started. What makes Duke's GDE different to other gold and diamond exchanges?
Okay, first of all, the most important part of our business is our clients, not the money we make. We put them first and foremost. Integrity and honesty. You know, in the old days, you used to go into these gold exchanges or gold and diamond exchanges, and there was a bulletproof glass between you and, you know, the person that you were selling to. It was so informal and so insensitive. You know, a lot of the times when people sell, it's, you know, heirloom stuff that they've inherited. Yeah. And it's difficult for them to let go. So it's more of a psychological sit down and going through a whole story, you know, but we look after our clients that. We go to our clients' homes. They don't have to travel to us, so there's a lot of security there. That's the major difference.
Now, when it comes to selling gold or selling diamond jewelry, are there factors that influence, like when you should do it, maybe when you should hold it back? Because I can imagine, like, you've obviously got gold prices that change. I'm not too sure about the diamond side of things, but surely there are some kind of factors that could influence when you should go and sell.
Yeah, of course. The best time to sell is when you need cash. Yeah. You know what? The gold price always moves around. Sometimes it drops, sometimes it goes up. It has steadily gone up over the past couple of years. It's just the way that it works, you know, with gold increasing over time. But you know, unfortunately, people do get into trouble and they don't know what to do. They don't know which way to turn. There's a lot of bad debt out there, and you don't have to stress. I mean, I've spoken to so many clients that I get to their homes and they're trying to sell something small, like a really beautiful ring for a huge amount of money. I say to them, listen, don't you have stuff that's broken? You know, one-off earrings, butterflies from earrings, and they're like, oh yeah, but that's rubbish. I said, bring the rubbish. The ring that they think they're going to get 20,000 rand for, they get like 5, and for all the rubbish, they end up with 50.
Wow,
you know, it's just it's amazing what people actually have in their jewelry boxes, and they don't realize how much it's worth.
That's actually pretty phenomenal because you wouldn't think like that. I want to talk about the fact that, you know, people want to know when they can go to have stuff appraised and all of that jazz. But do you think that the impression of people going with their goods to, you know, get cash quickly, it is changing to the point of, in South Africa, not everyone wants to walk around with a massive jewel on their finger?
Yeah, no, you know what? Unfortunately, it's not only South Africa, it's worldwide. I mean, you can't walk through Europe at the moment with a big diamond on your ring, on your finger. You can't walk with a Rolex because you'll get robbed. In Germany, they're selling stab-proof jackets now off the street.
Oh, wow.
People are getting hit so much. So it's not only our country, but the truth is you can't walk around with it anymore because the thieves know the value in it.
Yeah.
And that's also another thing. You know, when the stuff is sitting at home in the cupboard, you invite people over to your house, you know, you don't really know what they're doing. Half the time when they're running off to the bathroom, they're going through your cupboards and you end up with the stuff missing. And you know, you think it's strange that I say that, but so many times I've spoken to clients that say, my stuff was stolen, and I know it was people that we invited over for a party or a braai or something like that. And they do it. They're bloody buggers.
Wow, that is brazen. So does it cost you anything to get stuff appraised?
No, nothing at all. You know, my time is all that it costs and a little bit of your time. Depending on what you have, you know, if it's a couple of rings and a necklace, it can take 5 minutes. If you're happy with the price, we pay you immediately, cash or EFT. It's in your account before my butt leaves the seat. If it's a lot of goods, I can sit there with you for an hour or two going through everything, listening to what you want to keep. It's not always a good idea to sell everything all at once because you might want to hold on. You know, people that get money in, they use it all at once. Yes. And I tell them, listen, hang on to it a little bit longer. You know, you can maybe keep that 30 or 40 odd thousand for another tough time, which inevitably comes in any case. Yeah. And, you know, so that's how it goes. It doesn't cost you a single cent, just a bit of your time.
Over the years, you must have seen an absolutely monumental amount of gold and diamond jewelry, and different people are bringing it to you. Do you find that there's a need to have the jewelry cleaned up at all before before it comes to you?
No.
So obviously, like, you go for a job interview, you want to wear, like, be well presented. I'm assuming the same goes for jewelry. They want it to look good and
sparkle,
possibly,
baby.
Yeah. This is more valuable. It's in good nick.
I get a lot of questions like that, like the ladies especially, like, should I clean my rings then? And I tell them don't, when we buy the commodities. I'm buying the diamonds, I'm buying the gold, I'm buying the platinum, and if it's a watch, the Rolex or whatever it might be, it doesn't make a difference how it sparkles or not. I test it in front of them and it's got nothing to do with the sparkle. Unfortunately, there's a myth around jewelry because it's so beautiful, it maybe costs more. I can't buy the jeweler's work that he did.
For sure, okay.
Yeah. And, there's a bit of difference between that. So, no, you don't have to clean it. I'll have a look at it just the way it is. And here's the funny thing. A lot of times people leave stuff at home because they think it isn't real because it looks like brass.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that isn't real, like a chain. That's rubbish. I tell them, bring the stuff that doesn't
Let's
look
let me
gold.
see.
Yeah, and then they bring out this chain, like this heavy 9-carat chain, and it's like, oh, this I know is real. I'm like, no, that's nickel, sorry. Like,
Shem, you must dash a lot of dreams.
No, but there's a good part of this dream. Anyway.
You find it. You are the scratcher around, and then you find the gems
The little
within.
box, there's these rings that look like brass, and there's this like one necklace or whatever it might be, brooch. And they're like, oh, but that's rubbish. And I scratch it and say, well, it's 18-karat gold. I can pay you really well on this.
So, George, you've got a fantastic skill set. You're obviously very experienced in what you do. Give us the insight about like what the process is involved in wanting to sell gold or diamond jewelry and how people can get a hold of you.
Okay, so we're on all the social media platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on even YouTube. We're there, You can just send us a message on any of those platforms. You can contact us on my cell phone number, which is 072 048 6812, or you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.dukesgde.co.za. It's very simple to get hold of us. The process is extremely easy. We set up an appointment at your convenience. We come through to you or you come through to us. We run through the goods with you in a reasonable amount of time. We listen to what you have to say. And, we make a really good offer. Our prices are really great. And 9 out of 10 times people sell. They really do.
And you scratch for the stuff that you want anyway.
Do you find that sometimes people get appraisals done and they have an idea, they have a number in their head, and then they get completely blown out of the water?
Unfortunately, like I mentioned, jewelers have to make money.
Yeah.
All right. And a jeweler's markup is reasonably large.
Yeah.
If you have a look at a jeweler's, all these jewelry shops, how can the certain jewelry shop do a 70% sale and still make 300% profit? What type of markup are we talking
Got to
about?
look at the maths, look at the accounting.
Yeah. I mean, they have a 70% sale and then they make their store bigger next season.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not because they lost because they did 70%, it's because they made 300 at 70%. So when they go in and they get an appraisal done on a ring or on a necklace or something like that, on a diamond, the guys give them what they would sell at.
Yeah.
And I always tell my clients, that's fair enough. Look at that price, but turn around to the guy when he's giving you this appraisal of 80,000 Rand and ask him for 20 and see what he says. And the answer is always the same. We don't buy jewelry. And then my answer is always, it's like a car salesman telling you he doesn't buy cars. He won't buy it because he can get it cheaper.
Yeah.
There we go.
Absolutely
Whole process,
incredible.
Wow.
Thank you so much for enlightening us. I feel like I learned a hell of a load, and I'm sure quite a few people out there as well did.
That email address one more time?
The
website?
Oh, yeah. www.dukesgde.co.za. Dukes is in King Duke, that one. DUKESGDE.co.za.
Absolute legend. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are beautiful. I love your show. Thanks for letting me be here.
Your Drive with Lauri and Damian on Mix 93.8.